Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to Let's Level Every Class the World of Warcraft War Within series, episode 9, featuring our Death Knight in Distress, Joviquin. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Top right corner of the screen is going to be a playlist card which will take you directly to this character specific leveling series, and throughout the video and all videos to go forward there'll be other characters and their specific leveling series. We have Human Warrior Malakiel, Blood Elf Paladin Valera, Void Elf Monk Novazaru, and Draenei Shaman Morame. Shukran, and thank you as always. So it begins, everybody. The leveling grind. The final home stretch of the final series. And here's our gear. Here's where we are. Looking pretty decent at item level 319. I'm not too horribly considered or concerned about maxing Joviquin out. But we'll see where this goes. This is the final stretch, and it's about to be a good one, I think. Alright family, kicking off with a little bit of time walking. Actually, it's going to be quite a lot of time walking. Y'all, we got one of my favorite dungeons, or it's grown on me the more I've done it, both in classic and retail sense. Zul'Farrak. Zul'Farrak. ZF. Love this freaking place. I love this place for a few different reasons. One, this is easily when I was playing Classic Anniversary, this was a very big challenge dungeon, meaning Scarlet series, I've had a few challenge, I feel like we all have had a challenging dungeon, or just a dungeon that took us all a while to get through, or multiple group attempts. ZF is one of the ones that hit my guild, or our guild at the time, Holy City, pretty rough. It took us a few different times. Nobrigin was the first hurdle for us, the first major hurdle, which I kind of expected, and it was fun. When we finally got through it as a guild, it was super fun, super cool. But ZF definitely gave us, I think Nobrigin took us 2 attempts. The first attempt, and then we gave it a week, and then we did it again on the following weekend, and it was super cool. It was super nice. ZF took us 5 attempts. It was rough. It was definitely rough, but that's the beauty of MMOs and World of Warcraft and whatnot, especially even in retail. I know a lot of people say, well, retail, you can just get through everything. Sure, absolutely. There's no arguing about that, but time walking, especially with the increase of the difficulty of time walking, though one could argue it's not as bad as they originally had made it seem. It's really fun. It's not bad. Yes, time walking still isn't like classic Annie, classic Annie ZF and this ZF, even though they are pretty much exactly the same. When you do a dungeon in classic Annie, you definitely know it's every single piece, every piece of the puzzle have got to fit together, and everyone has got to play their role. Retail, even in time walking, I found that you can kind of relax. You don't have to go as hard in the paint as it may seem that you do. Some dungeons, sure, but I can count on both hands how many times I've wiped on a lot of characters in retail as it currently stands. I think Joviquin has the record thus far, which is fine. But this group is moving and grooving. I do have a tank in here as well, so I'm not worried. We can push the boundaries here a little bit. Also, shoutouts to Demon Hunters, y'all. I see the War Glaives. I see those War Glaives kicking absolute butt. But y'all, ZF is such a fun dungeon. You've got to try it, and do it in Classic Annie too, because it's just an experience. It's a vibe, and it's super fun.
Sands consume you.
So let's go ahead and talk about some things that I've learned as a Death Knight. Tanking on Death Knight is very interesting. I felt kind of out of place beginning out, especially when doing the first series of dungeons, because it's not as, how do I say this? It's not as technical but the fact that you're leeching life from every mob possible, you're keeping your bones up, which is continuously damaging as many pulled mobs as possible. It's a very interesting system that I think plays into the class very wonderfully. Coming up from Paladin and a more Paladin background, I felt kind of spoiled in retail by having Consecrate, a Provoke, and just having the comfortability. I guess that's a word. I just felt like I had it so good on Paladin that I forgot what it meant to work for some things. And Death Knight really does fit the bill in that regard. If you want a challenge, for sure, this is going to do it, because you need to be aware of your cooldowns. You need to be aware of where's your bones stack up. Are you damaging, are you putting in enough damage? Are you holding the aggro? Like right here. Right here is a perfect example. I actually had, what is that? About 6 or 7 mobs, and they were all aimed at me. How freaking cool is that? Paladin, I might have struggled just a little bit, or I might have had it, honestly, I probably would have had it a little bit easier. I was kind of worried for a second there I wasn't going to be able to hold everybody's aggro, but we did it. I did it. It felt good. It feels like you're earning every single... Oh, this is going to be interesting, dude. This is, okay, I've done this on Paladin. Oh, he's going in. Yep, we got to go in. Of course, the Demon Hunter wants to go in. Let's see this. All right, guys, AoE these guys. Otherwise, okay, we're doing it. See, look at that. Perfect example, family. If I can do this, you can do this too. Don't ever be nervous. Like the whole point of the Let's Level series is to just jump right in, just like I'm doing. Don't be nervous about failure. Oh, here's the 2 bosses. Let's see, because I got the Paladin right there. He's definitely gonna pull some aggro from me. Oh, and these guys are spawning too. I gotta get another AoE. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to concentrate at the same time. Perfect. Well done. Well done. Bismillah. Yeah, Death Knight, it definitely took me a little bit of getting used to, but honestly, I'm more comfortable with Death Knight in some ways than I am with Paladin, but I still prefer to tank as a Paladin because I like having the comfortable ease of use, if that makes sense. It actually makes me very interested to see how a damage DK plays and how the other talent tree for DK is. But my test gauge of how well I'm tanking is definitely with Timewalking, especially if I've got a Demon Hunter. Y'all know, I'm sorry, Demon Hunters in some ways, y'all are like hunters. Hunters loot on everything. Well, definitely in Classic Anniversary, they loot on everything. Demon Hunters, y'all jump into everything and you're just go 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 go. You're one track mind. Like, here you go. But I respect it. And Demon Hunter, oh my gosh, that's gonna be a fun tank. That's gonna be a fun tank to play because I've heard. I'm telling you, I've heard that that is the most difficult tank in the game to play, bar none. At least on retail, but I don't know how true that is. But I'm looking forward to it. How fun is Death Knight? It is fun. Once you get used to what you're doing, once you get into your own comfortable frame of mind, and you get very, very comfortable with knowing what to do and when to do it, and just holding aggro. Again, I'm letting my team do the work. Look at this Demon Hunter. Look at this Paladin behind me. I'm letting my team shine as much as I can. I'm just there to tank the damage. I'm just there to make sure I am giving them every opportunity to succeed as possible. Look at that. That was wow. I timed that AoE really, really, really well. I love our little version of Consecrate here. It's super cool. Super, super cool. Death Knight has some really sick armor sets, by the way. I'm rocking the remake what tier? I think this is whatever tier set this was for Death Knight. Maybe it was tier 2 or whatever for them. I'm rocking this set. It just goes with the flow. It just goes with the flow, y'all. This is a super, super nice set as well. Death Knights, y'all got some sick transmogs. Some absolutely sick ones. Well done, team. Bismillah. Let me also speak for questing as a Death Knight as we rock some Strath. Dude, I love Stratholme. I love both versions. Live side or undead side, you can't go wrong. I love this dungeon. So questing as a Death Knight is a lot, in my opinion. I think it was better than questing as a Paladin. I think Paladin gets a little dry pretty quickly. Death Knight, however, with the lore, especially if you're starting out as like a human, one of the races that you start literally from ground zero, so in this case level 8 rather than level, I think it's 10, or I think it used to even be 15. Questing as a DK is super nice. Getting to relive and experience what it's like when it first came out, and getting to experience how you became alive again. You know, how did you jump back in and you were under Arthas's control? How did the Knights of the Ebonhold form? And you're just going through and you're doing some heinous acts, and now look at you. Now you're kind of separated from Arthas's control. Now you're trying to go on a redemption run of some kind. You know, you're helping the Knights of the Order of the Silver Hand. You know, you're helping just the Alliance faction in this case, though you could do it for the Horde side too. It's all super interesting, and I think just for retail, it could have been different when Wrath of the Lich King. I never got to play DK when Wrath came out, but I think it's just a fun. I think that the lore behind the class, the lore that you get exposed to, is really nice, and I overlapped a little bit in terms of what areas I was leveling in. I definitely did, but I tried to avoid it and go straight to Northrend, which Northrend really surprised me, y'all. It really surprised me with how diverse of an ecosystem that you get. Everything that you get exposed to, everything, the questing didn't feel completely out of place. It didn't feel like you were just going and doing something just for the sake of doing it. It felt like everything kind of had an impact to it, except for the Murlocs. That one was just kind of funny. That one was a little weird, but honestly, I enjoyed it. I really did, even just playing specific, because when I do a character, I stay true to that specific talent. I don't jump like when I did Paladin. Specific prot. I didn't jump to Holy, I didn't jump to Ret. It was just one talent. We're going through it the whole way through. And that definitely takes some dedication. It takes a lot of dedication to do that, in my humble opinion, because it gets dry. You get bored and you're just like, man, I kind of want to do it. And then my formula family, just in case if you're trying to play along and whatnot, here's what I do. I try to make each episode, I try to find ways to make each episode as fun as I possibly can. Like, how can I want to watch something that's kind of engaging and something that I can see myself personally doing. That's how I view other like WoW content in the space of YouTube. So like creators I watch, like Robert Rambles, Uncle Undead Adam, Brother of Oklahoma, Lady Survival WoW, Azeroth Meat Hall, Tiny Tie Girl, Acid K, Bunten, all of these amazing creators in this space. You can truly learn from everyone, and I really recommend that. Watch everybody. Watch everybody that you personally enjoy and just take something from that person's playstyle or something that they do and incorporate it into your own. Make it your own. And part of me, what I do sometimes, like whenever I'm in ZF, y'all, I'm listening to like Michael Jackson. I'm listening to Keep It in the Closet, by Michael Jackson. And listen, it's a vibe. You gotta do it. Trust me. It fits the dungeon. ZF, for whatever reason, I instantly gotta play like an MJ song, or alternatively, if I'm leveling in, let's say, Ungoro Crater, I'm listening to Death Grips. Don't ask. It's just something I do, and I'm telling you, it's not just a vibe, it's an experience. If you've never listened to Tachyon while you're getting chased by the Devil Sar running around trying to get those crystals, I'm telling you, do it once and you'll be like, okay, I see what he's saying. But try to take take what other creators do, take what other WoW creators do and incorporate some of what they do and make it your own. Find a way to make it fun. Like this, Jovi Quinn is the 5th character in the Let's Level series, for the retail side of the Let's Level series. And it's like, how do you not lose it? You're doing the same thing and just a different character in a different way. You're going to the same areas. You're doing all these things. There's so much overlap. It's playing Pokemon. It's literally playing every generation of Pokemon just in World of Warcraft. How do you not get bored? My answer to that is, it's fun. I just make it fun. If I'm bored, and trust me, there are times where I definitely do. If I get bored, I find a way to make it fun. I make it engaging. I sit there and I try to find ways just to say, what is the Void fam gonna like seeing? What do they want to see? You know, how do I make it engaging? I'm kind of repeating myself a little bit here, so my apologies. But yeah, there's multiple ways to do it, y'all. There's multiple ways to skin a Murloc. And you just gotta find the way that fits your boat, so to speak. Rough seas make good sailors, as they say. And if you are enjoying the content, do consider tossing it a like, do leave a comment for constructive feedback, and maybe even consider subscribing to the channel if I've earned your trust. And shoutouts to the Void fam members, Jackson Cubbage and Lenginia Blith, A Rose, Perono, Camp Spaceship, and Cordia. I'm going to definitely rotate some names out next episode, so don't worry, family. I'm getting to everybody as quick as I can, as best as I can. Shoutouts to the Void fam, though. Y'all make this series what it is. Y'all make this community what it is. Motivation, everything, everything from motivation to finding out how to better each and every single video, each and every single character's leveling journey. I really am inspired by y'all. I'm inspired by other WoW creators in the space. So I've got a lot to be thankful for, and definitely for y'all. Void fam, y'all are amazing. Shukran. Thank you so much for the support. Shoutouts to all the recent 104 members of the Void fam too. Wow. Just wow. In a lot of ways, speechless. I guess I should also give a quick update on what's going on in my own personal world. Still in college, y'all. I've still been in college. It's amazing how I get like all these videos out at as timely manner as I can. It's really cool, but I'm dedicated to the grind, as they say. But doing pretty decent in college this semester. Has been kicking my butt a little bit. Work has been insane. We just went through our hell month, so it's definitely been pretty rough. This upcoming week especially is definitely going to be rough for me because it's going to be another hell week, and then everything should start to taper off a little bit. Got a lot of special details coming up, so definitely going to be rocking a lot of overtime OT assignments. Very excited to do some of those, and I think it's going to be fun. Family's good. Family's healthy. Still working on trying to secure a home loan to hopefully beat this crazy housing market we're in. Regular life shenanigans, but WoW is keeping me leveled and loving it. Just love the game. Love the journey. I hope you all are having an absolutely amazing time in Azeroth. I hope it's treating y'all just as well it is for me. Oh, another good one, dude. The Deadmines. The Deadmines, one and only, and it's Timewalking. Sick. I love the Deadmines, y'all. Such a fun dungeon. Alliance, I'm a little jelly. And Classic Annie, I'm a little jelly that y'all got it. I kind of wish we were able to really do it on Horde side. If it was worth ever going out to Westfall just to do it. Never is, but honestly, I prefer Deadmines over Ragefire. Ragefire is a classic, don't get me wrong, but Deadmines? Shoot, you can't go. Is there even a challenge between the two? Like, who wouldn't choose Deadmines, you know? Who wouldn't? I guess this is also another side. Speaking of Timewalking and speaking of all that, the poll that I recently hosted, it was closed. Thank y'all for voting. So here's my plan. Here's my little battle plan that I've been thinking of. The next character for the Let's Level Retail series I'm currently working on. I've got a few episodes that I'm currently, well, I'm trying to wrap up the DK series, which is really just a bonus episode, which is going to be a good one, I think. I think it's going to be a good one. I think y'all are going to enjoy it. But the next character for the Let's Level series will definitely be another retail character. I'm working on her. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. So y'all are definitely going to enjoy it. At least I hope. In the meantime, while I'm doing her, I think there'll be another, I'm planning on doing another side series. There was I noticed there was enough attention, or at least enough votes in both brackets for which series y'all would most prefer to see, be it Classic Anniversary or Classic Mists of Pandaria. And I was struggling because one gives you Dungeon Finder access, which is crucial to us parents out in the world, because it's like, Dungeon Finder does help us a lot. Classic Anniversary is a grind. You start one character from the ground up in there. I mean, unless you're only just doing dungeons, I mean, you're looking at a few months to almost a year. Well, not a year, but you're definitely looking at least a few month grind to get to 60. At least for me, definitely for me. But I'm looking forward to jumping back into Classic, as crazy as that may sound. Specifically, just the Classic era of WoW. Definitely looking forward to it. It's kind of gonna be a little bit of a homecoming for me, because it's been so long since I've done it. So Classic Anniversary, y'all voted for it. It's coming. It's gonna take me a little bit though to prepare for it. I haven't started anything in that route, but I'm looking forward to it. It is gonna come. Just give me a little bit of time, because it's a grind. It's a real grind. We're gonna kind of be working our way from the ground, literally from ground zero, and going all the way up. So that's, shoot, honestly, it wouldn't even surprise me if it's gonna take me a year. I think I can grind the character decently enough, but listen, there's some quests, and y'all know, if you know, you know, that there are some quests like in Westfall that you're just doing the same thing like 3 different times. You get to Stranglethorn, you're doing the hunting quest like 3 different versions, so you're basically doing the same quest 3 different times. It's rough. it's rough. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it as a team, as we always do, Void Fam. I am going to do a Mists of Pandaria run. I am going to do a side series, but it's going to be it's not going to be like a traditional Let's Level for MLP. I was debating about it, but I feel like I would just be doing more or less the same that I've already been doing with retail. So the Mists of Pandaria series is just going to be a fun little dungeon series. It's just going to be a dungeon grind series. It's not going to be, maybe there'll be a little bit of questing here and there, but it's just going to be a laid back, casual, kind of like how I do, I guess, these commentaries, but it's not, it's going to be a more laid back Let's Level. It's just going to be, we're just going to dungeon run it, and we're just going to do dungeons and just have fun with it. That way it alleviates a little bit of pressure off of me to be as true to the formula as possible. It alleviates me having to do and go to a lot of different areas and just quest and do this and make sure there's a balance between it. This time with Mop, it's just go into the dungeon, have fun with it, enjoy each and every different team, different play styles of different players, and just get to have fun. And I think that's going to be, I think that's a nice little common even ground that I found, that I think y'all are going to enjoy it. It doesn't sound that interesting, and it may not be as well received as a true to form Let's Level style, but it's just something an idea, a concept, if you will, that I came up with that I think it's going to work out in the end. I think it's kind of like a filler series before the Classic Anniversary series really kicks off. And look at this, y'all. Look at how many mobs I had on me. Yeah. But that the mage is right. Keep the bones up. Or our priest over here. She's right. I kind of lost focus a little bit there, but great job. Great job to the. Whew, that was a lot. so I hope that's going to be exciting for y'all. I'm excited to do Miss Pandaria. Again, it's another expansion I never got to experience. It's definitely going to be a little bit, it's just going to be an easier series that I can just jump in, record. It's easy. I mean, it still takes some time. It's definitely still, it's still work. It's still a process. It's quite literally, it's just streamlining Let's Level by a decent enough margin, but still retaining the core idea and the core concept. Now, I'll try to make the dungeons a little varied so it's not as doing so many in repetition, but we'll see how it goes. I can't make any promises on which ones I get, but I'll try to make them as varied as possible. But I think it'll be fun. I definitely think it's going to be fun and it'll be interesting. I mean, just to chill out, just to have some fun with it, just to be able to just jump in and jump out. Because really, even in retail, I mean, it's all designed to be player friendly and time friendly. Anniversary, era, even Seasons of Discovery to an extent, they're a little bit more of a grind. And when we start it, it's gonna be a grind, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't know, it's not scaring me. Classic NA is not, jumping back into Classic NA is not scaring me at all. It's just the knowing what I'm going to have to do. But I'm gonna be doing it on a side that I never did, and definitely playing a class that back then I would not have looked at, knowing how weak it was. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it, family. Edwin Van Cleef down. Bismillah. Deadmines complete. I do have to ask, because I am pretty curious, how did y'all enjoy Jovi Quinn's Let's Level series? How have y'all been enjoying the Let's Level series as a whole? Who's your favorite character thus far? Like, she's gonna be the 5th level 80, dude. Dude, it's crazy. It's so crazy to me. She's gonna be the 5th level 80. Holy crow. I still got, let's see, there's 14 total, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've still got 7 characters. My math is probably horrible right now, but I've still got 7 characters to go. It's so insane. It's insane to think about. I don't know. Every character is such an experience and such a journey that I don't know. I feel everything culminates to the moment that once you hit level 80. You know, just everything culminates to that moment, and it's just like, part of you is like, oh, thank goodness, you know, inshallah, thank goodness. But then the other part of you is like, man, I'm excited to do it again. You know, it's such a, I don't know, such a fun experience. We're about to hit level 80, team. We're about to hit level 80. The grind is real. There was way more dungeons by the time. This is Strath. I think this is Strath V2. This is the second Strath run we've had. But there was other dungeons, like I did Capital Gardens. Probably not going to post that one because it was just kind of like all over the place a little bit. Nothing bad. Team was good. It's just I don't think it was as good as the other runs that I'll probably post. This one included. Dude, this guy is going. I love paladins, man. Sometimes y'all don't take it slow either. You rat paladins. Like, chill out, calm down. Balnazar, you're gonna give me this level 80, my guy. We're gonna do it. You're gonna give me this level 80. What a way to end! What a way to end it. You know, this is gonna be Jovi Quinn's final dungeon. Well, at least for the Let's Level series aspect, it's gonna be her final one. And what better way to end it? I get some serious luck, y'all. Black Y'all, I remember her final one was her final dungeon was Deadmines. And now Jovi Quinn, I'm kind of repeating in a sense. Her final one is gonna be one that fits the character. Just could not have asked for a better one. Great team too. Level 80, family. We did it. Bismillah. We did it. So freaking happy. Great team. Shoutouts to the team right here. Good job, everybody. Great freaking teamwork. I'm very much looking forward to the... Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to have to decline. I did literally a lot of dungeons back to back. I've hit my limit. But, y'all, very next episode, we're going to be going to a very special place to kind of cap and wrap this series off for Jovi Quinn. It's been an absolute honor to be playing a Death Knight. It's been a wonderful, wonderful experience. We're not done just yet. We do have the bonus episode, and then the next character rotates right in. It's going to be fun. We're coming up on spooky season 2, so I'm pretty excited about all this. Even though I'm a summer child and I easily prefer spring and summer, but I'm kind of excited for the fall this time around. Y'all, let me know how y'all have been enjoying the Let's Level series. Again, constructive feedback does help me. I don't care what it is. Anytime I can improve and make incremental improvements, please do give me that constructive feedback. Even if we're at the tail end of a series, doesn't matter. Here's what you can do better. Here's what you can do here. Here's what I noticed. All of that I take very seriously and I welcome it. I really do. Look at this. Jovi Quinn, you've come a long way, just like all the other gals before you. All my other daughters. You've come a long way. Come a long way. Now we get to kick back, enjoy one more round in a very, very special bonus episode, and then it's off to the next one. And eventually, classic anniversary. It's coming. Oh, is it coming, everybody? I just need to do some more pull-ups and push-ups, and I need to go for a few more rucks before I tackle that task. Let's go ahead and get Jovi Quinn's helmet off. I think she looks better without the helmet. This hairstyle's sick, by the way. Oh, back in Stormwind. Stormwind intensifies. Y'all remember when you first came to Stormwind and you go straight to the front gate and that yes, and it blows your speakers. It's like, oh my goodness. I bet you somebody made a meme out of it. Stormwind is such an interesting city. It really is. I still prefer the Undercity, and nothing's ever going to stop that. But it's growing on me. Stormwind, you're growing on me a little bit. Incrementally. I'm just saying, incrementally. You're still not better than Silvermoon, and you darn sure are not no Undercity. I'm sorry. But you got some Griffin bros. Got some people, some pretty interesting characters here. But yeah, y'all. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here, family. It's been a wonderful, wonderful journey. Look out for the bonus episode coming soon for Jovi Quinn. That'll be officially the wrap up to her character's leveling journey. And then we're going to hit it. Another one. Another retail character. Maybe I'll consider taking a break from retail at some point, but until we're done, we're not done. So, next retail character, and then the next one. And then the next one, and the next one, and just keep it going until I hit number 14. Then I'll be like, all right, I did everything I could, guys. Oh goodness, but thank y'all so much for tuning in. Shout outs to the Void fam. Shout outs to all of y'all that have been watching and supporting the series. I sincerely appreciate it. Shukran from the bottom of my heart. Shukran. And the undead griffins with the waffle fry wings. Oh my goodness. I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Please be safe, take care, and let's get it done, family. Enjoy the bonus episode when it comes out, and I'll see you all on the next character. Take care, everyone. Take care.